Welcome to AHA, my teacher who is going to teach us Tantric, being, how to take the juice that is in oranges, sap that is in flowers, sensual, sexual, spiritual energy that is in us, and how to have it rise in us so that we're like pointed stars, head, arms, leg, and any other parts of us that want to be a pointed star. And how to have that to awaken in joy, encourage that love force through our bodies and to you, and to feel yours. She is on the way and might be here any moment, which is really the purpose. Her infinite wisdom of not being here now is to encourage us to know that this love, life, wise, juice, sap, force, eros, kundalini, whatever you want to call it. It's more, of course, as soon as we experience it in a kiss or a hug, it's way more than words can describe. But as one yoga teacher said, we're doomed to language, but maybe not when we know we're describing something much more. And it's good to know that because she's not here yet, and it might not be with us right at this moment, we might not feel ourselves being infused, suffused, confused with this energy. Maybe it's just quiet now, waiting like in the cold, even this is a cold spring day. Maybe the flowers are waiting before they're called by the sun to blossom. And so I and you appropriately are waiting. Maybe we'll wait quietly. Maybe we have nothing to say except to wait. Ah. Ah. That's the name of our show. AHA. And I can see outside the window this tantric woman running into the studio. And so it is a good sign for all of us that if we wait, a beautiful, wise force embodied in the form of a woman, a beautiful woman, is coming to us. We have waited. We are being rewarded for waiting. I knew, yes,
Hello.
oh, this could happen to all of us. Let's do it again. Yes. Oh, and that's it. That's what Tantric is all about. You've just seen it, and you're greeted with a warm hello. Can we say anything else? I don't have to. Brynn Bishop is going to teach us when she is ready. There's no hurry.
Hello, so nice to see you. First of all, I want to apologize and take responsibility for showing up late and putting you on the spot.
Oh, but it was good for us.
Good.
We got a chance. We had some bonding.
Good,
and we were
excellent.
waiting for the tantric energy to come. And here it is.
Wonderful. Well, what I thought I would talk about today is one of the main, fundamental skills required for, you never know whether to look at you or to look at them.
Both. You can do both.
Okay, well, look at them with me.
Yes.
I feel like I want to be more inclusive here. One of the main, well, actually, you know what? Let's ground.
Okay.
Let's ground. Let's take a moment, wherever you are. Do this along with us. You'll benefit more than just watching. And we'll just take a minute to become present. So here's an opportunity to teach a skill that you can use anytime, anywhere, when you're, a little off kilter, and you need to ground and become present and become still. Perhaps you had, a difficult situation with someone you care about. You had an argument, or no, I didn't have an argument with you.
Not you and I, but I have.
Oh, you have.
I have. Yes,
okay,
challenging.
good.
Wonderful,
Yes.
but challenging.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. Challenging is good
Yes.
when it's excellent. So, or perhaps you need to give a presentation at work and you're nervous and you have all this extra nervous energy. So this is a little simple meditation that can help you become more present in the moment. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a moment to feel your breath. So notice the movement of the breath in your body. Do you feel it in your chest, in your belly? Just bringing your awareness to a sensation of the breath coming in and out of your body on the inhale and the exhale. And now, if you're standing, you can feel the soles of your feet. If you're sitting, you can feel the soles of your feet on the ground and also your bottom on the chair or whatever it is you're sitting on, and feel that support underneath you. We're usually not conscious of the support that's here all the time. In this society, it can be very isolating and we can feel cut off from other people, and there are resources that we have on our own that can help fill us up. And one of them is tapping into the earth, which is always here underneath us, supporting us. So just to bring that awareness, wow, yeah, I can feel that support beneath me right now. And you can take it a step further and really feel, and this is nice to do when you're laying down, feel that the earth or whatever it is that you're lying on is really holding you. It's very comforting. And just allowing your body, noticing the weight of your body. And you can just take a moment or two at times to focus on that connection with the earth to help bring us into more balance, centered place in yourself. Looks like you're there.
Wow.
Alright, so, and then you can practice maintaining that connection with yourself, that sense of centeredness and groundedness, when you open your eyes and begin to interact with the outside world again.
I have to open my eyes. Oh. Alrighty. Hi. I keep it. That's so hard.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Close my eyes again.
It's much easier to connect with ourselves with our eyes closed and we don't have the stimulation of the outside world.
Maybe I can like not focus so much on you.
Yeah, right. You can do that.
Well, it feels better already, yes.
So yeah, it takes practice to develop that ability to stay present with oneself and aware of that inner connection. Wow. Being aware of what's going on around you, connecting with other people and in relationship, it's very easy to get lost in the other person, what they're feeling or what they're needing or how are they interpreting what you're doing.
Oh, they're not giving us what we need.
Right. Yes, all the projections and judgments and I wish they were different or maybe
why am I feeling so good?
yeah, or I'm feeling insecure and what are they thinking about me and are they judging me for this or that or the other that I judge myself for because any time we think that someone else may be judging us, it's really about us, not really about them.
See, wasn't this worth waiting for? And we're lucky she was late. We might not have had that grounding exercise. She might have been grounded before the show. We have lucked out tonight.
You're so sweet. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is some of the skills for conscious relating. And I'll just say a little bit. You can say hello to the audience with me. So you can, just to distinguish a little bit about levels of relating. Most of us form relationships out of a desire to have needs met. So it's and where our actions are motivated by the desire to feel pleasure and to avoid pain.
Yes, so the pain, they come together.
Yes.
Ooh, I
This
know, I've
is
discovered.
true. Yes.
I keep forgetting.
Yes.
They come together.
And what happens often is that when we've experienced pain in relationship,
Yes.
loss, a sense of betrayal, hurt, and anger, whatever, that it's easy to close ourselves down, close our hearts down, and say, look, I'm not going to subject myself to the possibility of experiencing that level
But
of
after you
pain
do
again.
this a number of times, even I might think, gee, this has happened so many times. Maybe I shouldn't do what I've been doing in the past and leave when it's painful.
Leave when it's painful.
Yes, maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't leave when
Yeah,
it's
maybe I
painful.
shouldn't leave when it's painful. The pain.
There's huge opportunity for healing and growth
Yes.
in those moments, because the mechanism that we feel pain in relationship with someone
Yes.
as adults,
You're assuming.
95%,
Yes.
especially when we're really have a really strong emotion in reaction to something that's going on in our current relationship,
Yes.
whether it's a an romantic relationship or a relationship with a family member or any kind of relationship.
Is it a strong emotion if you want to like strangle somebody?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, just checking.
I would prefer you didn't do that.
Okay.
That now I completely lost track
Oh, because
of
I
my
did
thought.
that. Okay, see, I was, yes. Okay,
So
I take it
I
back.
will come back into my center for a moment.
Yes, see, look at, we're learning. You see, this is, yes.
Check back in with myself. Yes, so what I was saying, I found the thought,
Yes.
is that 95% of the time when we have a very strong emotional trigger in a current relationship as an adult, it has very little to do with what's happening right here. It has almost, the majority of it has to do with an early childhood wounding.
Yes.
That this is reactivating.
Yes.
So it's a pattern. Usually people can see a pattern if they look. You
Yes.
know, what kind of things trigger them.
Some of us who are slow, even if we don't look, it eventually dawns on us.
Keeps knocking on the door.
Yes.
This is what needs healing.
Do.
If you don't listen, I'm going to give you another opportunity
Yes.
to feel it.
Yes.
And it is an opportunity if we can have the awareness and have the intention to use those opportunities for our own personal development and healing and growth. So when that happens, it's really helpful, first of all, to remember, oh right, this has more to do with something in the past than right here, because in the moment it feels like it's all about you and how you're whatever because you did or didn't do such and such. And to realize, oh wait, this is something being activated in me, and actually you are not causing me to feel this pain. The wounding that I have and the experiences that I've had are what are activated, and that's what's causing my current pain.
Amen, sister. I agree.
Yes.
But what do you do then?
So then you can take time to reflect, to feel it, because we have such an aversion to pain that we'll do almost anything to avoid it. And it doesn't go away, as we've seen. Right? More opportunities will keep knocking on the door. And we'll somehow, similar situations will present themselves that I'll experience the same pain again.
So at least there's something in this changing world, there's something we can count on, yes.
Right.
Yes, thank God.
Yes, you can definitely count on that one. So there are a lot of skills you can learn and tools to how to be with yourself in the pain and discomfort. Instead of trying to pretend it doesn't exist, push it away, project it on someone else, blame you, disappear, act out, get enraged. So one of them is to have the awareness, number one. Number two, to contact that part in yourself and see if you can go back to the earliest memory of feeling this same kind of pain in the past. And then have compassion for that part of yourself that experiences it.
So that last part is interesting. Maybe for men like me, that compassion part, I can notice it and understand it. So what would it be if I was in pain? What would the compassion feel like or look like?
I find an easy way to access it, or an easier way to access it, is to really imagine yourself as a child.
Yes, that I can do.
Yeah. So then, I think compassion is a very natural
Oh, I see.
thing that emerges.
You want to hold the poor little boy.
Well,
or,
if you see a child in pain,
yes, of
right?
course.
You're not going to go, oh, well, they deserved it, usually, you know. They're going to be like, oh my God, they're crying, they're hurt.
Yes.
They need holding.
I understand.
They need comforting.
Oh, yes.
They need to know that it's okay and they're not alone and they're loved.
So you can parent your
Yes.
wounded baby.
Yes. Yes. So you can really imagine yourself as the adult there holding this younger part of yourself and being a presence for them.
Yes.
And talk to them, find out, let them vent, let them, say, be heard, let them be able to say what they need to say and be there and listen.
Yes.
And the most important thing, I think, is that real presence and love and not being judgmental of them. Because it's very easy for us to be judgmental of ourselves.
I can understand myself, but this is another step to really parent.
Yeah.
That maybe
So
will
it's a
help. You never
sense
know.
that-
This child is very, very angry.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
probably has good reason to be really
Yes,
angry.
yes. But he's also hurt other people too along the way.
Of course. We're all human. And
Oh.
that's part of it. We're all human,
Yes.
No one's perfect. And we often, I know for myself, I hold up a standard for myself that I expect, almost perfection, and none of us are perfect.
Some of us are more imperfect than others.
This is,
Yes.
that's true. I mean,
Yes.
I think in the sense that some people have gained more skill and more understanding, but that's accessible to anyone. So, to let that inner child know that you're there for them, that they're not alone with the pain anymore, is a really crucial aspect.
And if you have trouble watching the show, if it feels painful to you, don't blame us. Contact your inner child and ask your inner child why this is hard to listen to. And have compassion for that child. And the child might eventually be riveted to this television station because the Celtic game doesn't start till 9.
Priorities. Yes, and when we have judgments of other people, like I mentioned before, it's actually a signpost to ourselves. Oh, there's some way that I don't accept that part of me. And there's some healing for me if I look at that part and can come to accept it.
So this is
Rather than
this
push
is
it
a
away.
great half truth And then when I think of the people I'm with, because you choose people who are like you, yes?
Yeah.
And they are as imperfect as me.
Yes.
And what to do then? They do things that aren't very nice.
That's true.
They lie. They take from you. They betray. They do all kinds of things.
All right, well, there's a lot of material there, and there's a lot of
Yes.
answers to many different
Yes.
aspects.
So what do we do to the other half when they're
Okay.
sometimes
Before we go there,
Before we
'cause
go there,
I
yes.
do wanna
we
go
have
there.
time. We have only 5 minutes.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun or you're late.
Yes,
Or both,
absolutely. Well, before we go there, I want to say one more tool for dealing with your own emotion.
Okay.
If you're like so upset that you're not able to calm yourself down and ground and have compassion and envision your
Yes.
younger one,
Yes.
if there's just so much emotion, the first step might be to allow that emotion to move through you.
Yes.
So to find a safe space where you can actually let yourself experience the pain fully rather than push it away.
It's hard if you're on a trip in a car with your beloved.
Yeah. You might need to make arrangements to take some space
Yes.
to yourself.
I'll meet you in California. If this is Lincoln, Nebraska, have a nice trip. I'll take a bus.
Okay, so some things you can do to help move the energy through
Yes.
are movement and sound.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So, and energy, emotion is energy.
Yes.
Different-
At least.
Different frequencies of energy.
Mm.
Now, energy is in movement. It's in motion.
Yes.
So it has a natural trajectory that it will take if it's allowed, if it's not blocked. So the main thing is to get into a space, where you can feel safe to let it go
Yes.
and feel it fully, and maybe that means having someone you really trust there.
Yes, and just do emotion time.
Yes.
Without even talking
and
about it.
just,
I'm
if
gonna
it's-
go, yes, I do, and cry.
yes.
I feel better.
Right, have
Yeah.
that deep
Yeah.
sob or that
Oh,
angry,
yeah.
yelling and
Yes,
shouting
yes.
and pounding and moving the body.
Yes.
So not holding the body
Yes,
tight because
yes.
that blocks the flow
Yes. Oh, I feel better
of
already.
energy.
Yes. I
So
can-
letting it go.
Oh yes. She's nice. Hers is nice. Whoop. Now we love each other. Oh.
No, not yet. I'm
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not doing well.
You're doing fine.
Strangling or hugging at the wrong. What if if your partner does these things?
What
pretend
time is it going to turn off?
that's
so I
going
know?
to turn off automatically.
Oh, in
3 minutes.
There we go.
Yes.
All right. So,
Yes.
in terms of when someone else does something you don't like.
Yes, like do the wood to your neck or hug you when you're not wanting it.
Right.
The two things
The
I did.
key there is
Yes.
being able to express your boundaries.
Yes, you did very well.
Thank you.
You did, didn't she? You saw it. We're not making this up. This is happening now.
And you don't have
Yeah.
to be, you can do it in a loving way.
You did. You just said no.
If you're not used to expressing boundaries, you might have to be more firm, and it might have to go to the other extreme. And that's okay.
Meaning
be able
to
to-
really say this is.
Yeah.
Don't
Like,
you?
no.
No. No.
No.
No. I like that. Boy, does that feel nice?
That's a great exercise to do when you're feeling
Just no's.
angry.
Yes,
Yeah.
just no.
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 Listen to this. Ha.
We love you, though. We love you. Don't take that personally.
So
Because we don't know each other. It's easy to
let me
love.
just tell
yeah, but I did good.
Okay, you get to be hugged. All right, I want to tell them who I am.
Okay, you tell them.
Okay, so I teach classes on many aspects of moving energy and relational skills. And if you would like to know more, you can find me on the web at www.meetup.com/tantric intimacy.
Woo! Let's just get that again.
Actually, you can just
This is just for
go
information.
to Meetup.
This is not for. We're not selling anything. We just if you want to.
No, if you want more
get
information,
more
to
info.
get more skills.
Yes, we go to
Meetup.com
meetup.com.
and Google Tantric intimacy.
Oh,
you'll
and
find
then
me.
yes, tantric intimacy.
That's it. Very easy.
And we've been doing it for you. Yes, haven't we? Yes,
Yes.
we've been having
No,
it with
with
no's,
anger,
and with angers, with
express boundaries.
inappropriate actions,
And
then you get hugged.
when you can express your boundaries,
Yes.
then you can actually have the closeness and intimacy that you desire without the fear of losing yourself or being taken advantage of or overrun. And that's where we can really meet as equals and both get our needs met.
Yes.
And not one having to sacrifice their needs for the other.
Oh. And we still have 30 seconds to say whatever we want.
So I hope this was beneficial and you got some new information and actually had fun watching us express emotion and whatnot.
See, look, notice
that
how
was
she
a boundary.
turned. Yes, she turned it. Yes, we're not even these last few moments. We are demonstrating what we're talking about. We are.
Try it at home.
Yes,
Try this at home.
Yes, try to kiss someone you love and see what happens. And do it slowly. Yes, or hug
Try
them.
setting your boundaries.
Yes, and say
Just
no.
be clear.
Yes.
Let them know why.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a beautiful day.